Ooh, oh, I hate it when the TV. You know why you make where it cuts my head? Who does that? Okay. Now I'm glad that we got the information, the introduction. I love the chat, the premiere. I didn't know anything about them. I hired a good management team, keeping me on point. Now, some of you said about Super Chat where you can donate as I talk and do a video. I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to talk to Mrs. Green to help me set that up. But in the meantime, you go to my GoFundMe page and just do your thing. But I hear I need to get to know it. Remember, I'm 51. You guys are young. You guys should be helping me make more money. Because I came from an age where there was no computers, no beepers, no phone, no stuff. Oh, baby. Come on, 60s. I grew up in the Leave It to Beaver, Donna Reed era. So, there was none of that shit going on. And I grew up in the 80s. I was born in the 60s. I grew up in the 80s. In the 80s, we didn't have none of that. We didn't have none of that. So, thank you guys for that. Let me just put this up here because the camera keeps moving and I don't know how that happens. So since it's doing that, let me adjust it so it doesn't become too crazy. Okay, Aries moon. Let's jump right in and discuss the Aries moon. Okay. Oh dear. Let us change this. Because they always want to monitor me of what I say, and they put music as a backdrop, which I don't hear, but you hear, to make it look like I'm listening to music, but it's really damn instructing to me as to make sure that I don't breach boundary, say things beyond, that I'm not supposed to be saying, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the Aries moon. Let's discuss the Aries moon in generality. Just, I gave a cosmic, but now this interpretation with the Aries moon is a general characteristic. And I'm going to jump in and discuss, the moon in Aries in a man's chart, and then the moon in Aries in a woman's chart, hopefully within 25 minutes. I might have to do 25 minutes separately. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Now, if you have the moon in Aries, adaptability and inconstancy in your efforts to initiate are always present. Now, what do I mean, and what is meant by saying adaptability and inconstancy? Sometimes, for you to get what you want, you have to do things that are unconventional. A lot of people don't respect inconsistency in human behavior or in any faction of the human experience, for that matter. But if you're born with the moon in Aries, you are going to be inconsistent. You are going to be inconstant. But you are going to be highly adaptable. You will adapt to any situation. Think of the towering inferno. Well, I'm talking to a much younger generation. The Fast and the Furious. You guys remember those movies, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or Blade, right, with Wesley Snipes. Or Die Hard, 1, 2, and 3 by Bruce Willis. Die Faster, Die Harder, or Die Trying, or Die Double Hard, or whatever titles that they're using. Because there's always some kind of Die Hard something. Those are all Aries movies. Venom, or that new superhero movie with the black guy. I forgot the name of it. It's in the theaters. I forgot what the name of it. That's an Aries movie. Superman. It's an Aries cartoon and superhero. Batman and Robin. Very Aries. Knight Rider in the 1980s. Remember, it was the guy with the car that talked, a computer car. Boop, 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 you know, I forgot the song. You know how it goes. You know, Michael Knight was the actor who played, Knight Rider in the 80s. Well, Michael Knight is an Aries. The guy, the actor, is an Aries. And the car represents Aries. Remember, race car drivers falls under Aries. You know, fast, speed racing, risk-taking activities all fall under Aries. Daring and bold, and the more dangerous, the better. Aries rules rape, physical rape of a woman or of a man. When a man is being raped in prison, that's an Aries situation. Or when a woman is being raped in any faction, even date rape, that all falls under Aries, because Aries is the sign of rape. Yeah, Aries is terrifying. I'm telling you. Um, that kind of forcefulness concerning assault, fighting, taking someone's life, that all falls under Aries. Aries, like Scorpio, have the right to take life. Oh, God. Remember, both signs are connected. The ruler of Scorpio is Pluto, but before Pluto was discovered in 1930, it was Mars, the ruler of Aries. That was the cold classical ruler of Scorpio. Right? So Scorpio and Aries are very powerful, terrifying signs, each one in their own factions. Aries is more in your face. Let us move. We won't let you move. Oh yeah? You're not gonna let us move? Now Aries take out a sword. We're coming. So if you want to die now, that's okay by me. Scorpio is more insidious, more psychological. He'll look at you and study you. I see your weakness. Now let me proceed to take your weakness and destroy you with it. That's Scorpio. Aries don't care for that kind of sneaky insidiousness of Scorpio. He will go directly and fight you and let you know that he's the one with the bigger dick than you. Okay? That makes him an easy target. Scorpio is far more sophisticated and far more dangerous than Aries, because he does it and strikes it and smiles at you. While with Aries, I don't want to smile at you. I don't like you. I ain't gonna pretend like I like you. Fuck you. And pow! So Aries is more manageable, and he's an enemy that you're gonna see coming. But Scorpio is the enemy that you don't see, and he's the one that sleeps right next to you. And I have to describe Scorpio because it's the classical co-ruler of Mars. Mars is the classical co-ruler of Scorpio. So we have to discuss Scorpio to a certain degree with the co-rulership of Aries. So how does this translate in other areas of the person's life? You have to understand that the inconsistency is what allows Aries to find resourceful ways to recreate something that may have been outmoded by other methods. Aries is the trailblazer. He will go to recesses in his own mind and those of others to get at the answer. And God forbid you disagree with him. God forbid. It might cost you your life with Aries. Because Aries does not tolerate or accept any restraint of any kind, physically or psychologically. He'll take out that sword, and let's pray that it's not a flaming sword. And he will break all barriers, good or bad. Even if the innocent are involved, oh well, they die as well. Oh, Aries is terrifying. Terrifying, but so beautiful of an energy. Now, a lot of emotional upheavals. I mean, frequent emotional upheavals. flare-ups, a bad temper. Let me tell you, I used to go to therapy for anger management. And I was quite violent when I was young. I used to be in gangs. I used to join gangs. And I used to run around in gangs and beat people up and go like, oh, I was just terrified. I've been in bloody fights where I've seen people almost left for dead, or while people have left me where I'm all bloody and all fucked up. And like, oh my God, oh yeah, that's all Aries. It's a terrifying experience. One fighting against 10 people. I've been in those situations, especially being a gay, black man, I've been in situations where I've had multiple beatings by different people in the army. Or in the in the street fight. So I was in the military. Aries rules the military. When I remember one guy punched me in the face so bad they almost took my eye out, and I was 16, 17, always in fight. So I said, I have to go to the fucking army. When I went to the army, I waited 10 years. 10 years. I saw that guy and I punched his eye out and literally took his eye out. So, Aries is vindictive, like Scorpio, and we'll get you back. We'll lie in wait like a snake in the grass until we are ready to strike. You understand that, like Scorpio, Aries doesn't forget. Aries doesn't forget. So, the Aries moon, remember what I mentioned in the introduction, the reaction belongs to the moon. The proaction belongs to the sun. So Aries is, remember, he's the baby. The baby. So me, I'm 51 years old. And to this day, you know what people call me? Baby boy. Even I used to hate that my sister, oh baby. When I would get mad, man, she would question my child, oh baby boy. Don't be. And I'm like, I am a 51-year-old man, don't I? And I would start doing like this. Stop doing that. I'm acting like a little baby. And I'm not even realizing it. And the people are laughing and winking like, he's such a baby boy. He didn't even realize it. And this is the kind of psychological emblem that's embedded in the personality. Is that we're so innocent and so boyish. And that also is what allows women to find us so irresistible and attractive. Is that innocence. Because when a man is like that, a woman can easily manipulate them. Even manipulate them out of their clothes. So it's very attractive and alluring. So Aries will always be the baby. Even though he is a grown-ass man. His innocence of spirit is what radiates from the soul that allows him to look like a baby. The innocence of just being who he is. One of the problems with the Aries moon is that there's not much patience. People with an Aries moon lack patience. They can't stand to be made to wait. Let me tell you, when I have to wait, when someone makes me wait, I literally get stomach pains, almost to the point of vomiting, getting nauseous. And I become a demon. A demon. Don't make me wait. Even if I have to wait 2 minutes, I'm already pissed off. Now I'm going to get you for those 2 minutes that you've made me wait. And if you made me wait longer than that, oh my God, you've made an enemy out of me. And I lost total respect for you. Total respect for you. Down to the point where I almost hate you for disrespecting me in this way with making me wait. You don't make Aries wait. If you want to make an enemy quickly of Aries, make him wait. We despise to be made to wait. So, patience is not our strong suit at all. Listen, I have gone into airplanes and gone to see clients, and they're 5 minutes late. I'm so angry, I book the next flight and I go back home. And I charge them 3 times for me wasting time and money to get there. You're 5 minutes late, I'm getting back on the plane. You want to see me, you're going to pay 3 times as much. Or you don't ever talk to me again. And people pay it. And the next time I come, people are there an hour before my flight gets there. Don't make me wait. I despise to be made to wait. It is It is a sure way to make an enemy of me or of anyone with an Aries moon. It makes us physically sick to have to wait or to be made to wait. You would think that it gets better as we get older. It doesn't. It becomes more of an urgency. The time waits for no one. So that's one really bad, bad, bad situation if you make me fucking wait, or anybody. Okay? Patience is not our strong suit. And if things don't happen the way we want now, well, we can go off like a lightning bolt and curse you. Go fuck yourself. And we're like, oh my God, you won't know who we are at that point. We forget who we are at that point. So, the Aries moon is very reactive. And the baby and the boy psychology that I always talk about, associated and attributed to Aries, always, it's worse when it's the Aries moon. The Aries moon is worse than the sun in Aries. Worse. Much worse. The way I'm talking to you now and expressing myself with passion. It's all Aries. It's all Aries. So, another thing about Aries, I know the fucking sign so well, I don't even open my book. I'm 51, I can recite it in my sleep. But let me, take out the notes and look at it for purposes of presentation. But I already know this stuff. Now, I'm just doing this for you as a show. But let me tell you, Aries can be very bossy. The Aries sun is not as bossy as the Aries moon. Oh, Lord, give us strength. Give us strength. We can be so bossy. And no one can tame us. We have to learn to control our own moods. It's difficult, almost impossible. Because the singularity of purpose in Aries, or the Aries moon person, is so strong and so razor sharp, like an eagle. Again, the eagle is the symbol of Scorpio. But notice how I'm using that here in Aries, because again, the classical co-ruler of Scorpio was Mars before Pluto was discovered. Now, Pluto is the classical co-ruler of Aries. So understand that both signs have a lot of similarity. My partner is a Scorpio. We've been together 10 years and we fight like hell on earth. And remember, he's Virgo, I'm Virgo Scorpio, the mythology, remember, it's a perfect match. But I have an Aries moon and he has a Leo moon. He's the king, but I'm the emperor. And you can't be a king without the emperor. The emperor goes and conquers the land for the king to come and take it and sit and be pretty and cute. But we Aries, we do the hard work of killing everybody, destroying the land and making it suitable for conquest for the new monarch to take over, which is represented by Leo. But that's not going to happen unless we kill everybody in sight and take over the country. That's Aries. Aries is horrible, demonic, and bloody. We have that same psychology. Hold on 1 second, please. I'm sorry, disruptions. Pretty soon we'll be entering a retrograde. So you know how they affect me. So Aries is very bossy. And if they don't control their moods, they can be terrible bosses, dictatorial. They love to be in control and show the power of their strength. I'm sorry. Aries is just. I know Aries is not the most liked sign of the zodiac. Even among the gods in mythology, Aries was the most hated of all the gods. It was just terrifying, terrifying. But I like Aries. And I'm thankful to have an Aries moon. You can fuck with me or people like me with an Aries moon. We'll give you a run for your money. It is cardinal. We are going to achieve what we want. We don't care if we have to walk over a couple of bodies to do it. Like Scorpio. So understand that if you have an Aries moon, you gotta be about something. You gotta do something with that energy. You just can't sit on that energy. You're here to be a mover and a shaker and get shit done. Make a name for yourself. Put yourself on the map. An Aries moon is no joke. If you don't handle it, it will handle you. Now I'm gonna have to, look at my notes. Okay, so I get so passionate that I might lose my sight. So I have to, I know, as you can see, it's a lot. It's a lot written on Aries. I might not be able to get it all, but that was part of the reason why I would stay along to write this and put this together for you. Okay, so understand that with that kind of intensity, your profession has to be mighty, and you cannot be a subordinate. If you are born with an Aries moon, bitch, nigga, pardon, you'll be miserable, miserable. I could not work for anybody with this type of temperament that I have. I'm too alpha. I could not work for anybody else. I knew better than everybody else. I knew better than my bosses. So one time my boss said, well, you fucking know so much better than me, then do your own shit. And at 21, and something clicked. And I looked at him. You're right. I took off my lab coat, gave it to him, I quit. And then I founded my organization, the People's Astrologer. I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities. When you have an Aries moon, you can't be a wimp. You better know who you are. And earn and own it. And let the world know. Here I am. Get the fuck out of my way if you don't like me. Because you are going to be run over. Or slain by the sword. There is no compromise with Aries. Especially when you have an Aries moon. It doesn't award you a good life, though. It is a life of fighting. Constant fighting. Constant moment-to-moment adjustments. And marriage life with an Aries moon man is not. It can be very painful and unhappy. Especially if the Aries man is young, below age 30. We get better as we get older. But let me tell you, a man with an Aries moon leaves a trail of destruction behind him. And I was that person as well. I regret it to this day. But I'm young. I was young. It's a reckless position. And with men or boys, where it works really and endorsed and even accepted, it's still a great liability. A great liability. A great liability. So, the Aries moon, let me tell you, for a man, I'm not even talking about the man yet, but the Aries moon can be very, it's a lightning bolt. There's a tendency to be spontaneous. You're already temperamental, impetuous, headstrong, and you dislike any kind of negative comments or advice that people will try to deviate you from your goal. The Aries moon makes you very direct in your thought and your actions and speech, and everyone knows how you feel. You pull no punches and you take no prisoners. You can be a very bossy individual if you do not try to control your emotions the way that you should. A desire to be in the limelight or in charge of things is always present. Remember, it's a fire sign like Leo and Sag. These are the signs that can lead to potential narcissism. Okay? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was a theater person and a soap opera actor. I loved being in front. Love it. I hated to be in front. In fact, when I was doing Broadway plays, part of my contract was that I didn't need to be in front and I need to play the lead. And if I don't play the lead, then I need to be in charge of my clothing, my wardrobe, my makeup, and something about me had to stand out in that production that makes me uniquely Aryan. It's arrogant, yes, but so be it. So, uh, one of the things also is that, oh Lord, look at that. I am so sorry. But we right now, we went over 25 seconds. We have to do a second one.